A lot of girls want to do OnlyFans to get easy money because they don't want to work, they don't want to go through the motions. And a lot of guys want to become streamers or want to do gambling or promote gambling to get the bag. Even though money is actually everything, and that's a fact, that's not like me tripping or joking or being sarcastic. Money is literally everything. But are you willing to compromise your morals to get the bag? Are you willing to do things that you cannot really say in public to get money to survive? And the problem I see with a lot of people who are obsessed with money is that it's never enough. They're living a happy life, they have an amazing job, but they want more, more, more. And then they get to gambling, then they need the dopamine, they need the rush, they need, oh my God, I want to win $1 million in a day and all that. And I think that sadly, society, right, streamers and big people are, well, mostly promoting bad habits, being obsessed with money, like I said before, gambling. Oh, do this, do that. Oh, go to this page to gamble. Let's bet on a sports game. I watch sports, but I don't really gamble. I do it for fun here and there. Even though a lot of people are like, oh, what's the point of watching a sport if you're not gonna gamble? Like, oh my God, the Lakers are gonna win. Oh my God, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'd rather end my life being unsuccessful, being a nobody, but being happy with the things that I'm doing than ending my life being, someone who has a lot of money, who's successful, but who's not really respected by anyone around him. Um, I'm not willing to compromise. I could do a lot of things to get an easy buck, to get views, to get whatever. I could just make my channel and I could just start making content about, I don't know, something popular or just chasing the popular trends. Sometimes I make content about things that are, happening right now, but because I'm interested. But I'm not after the bag. I said that if I get my channel monetized, that will be awesome. But it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen. That doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making videos. And the reason that I stopped making videos for a while was because YouTube was after me. But now that they chilled a bit, that my ban was revoked, then yeah, I'm gonna keep making content. My dream is to make my video game and to sell it, and that's it. I mean, if I make a decent amount of money and I can continue, developing the game, updating it, and whatever. I say my game, but as I said before, it's a game I'm working on. I know I always call it my game. Then that will be awesome. If I can, get some money with the game, that would be cool. At least to have a decent life. But right now I'm struggling. But I don't feel bad about myself, right? And I always tell people, I always give them advice because a lot of people have amazing skills, right? And they never put them to the test. They never, for example, I know a lot of people that can draw amazingly. They are very talented, they are very skilled, and they don't monetize it. They're not doing commissions. And, well, for me, the way I see it is that they're wasting their time, they're wasting their potential because they're struggling economically. And I tell them, yo, if you do this, if you start like practicing, you get to draw. Oh, well, maybe they don't like to draw. Maybe, but why do they do it? Like, oh, it's like their hobby. Yeah, but life is not that easy. See, if you're struggling and you can draw and you can sell your drawings, then do it. Why are you going to be like, there's nothing wrong with selling your drawings, selling your whatever, doing commissions. Like, I don't get people sometimes. And sadly, a lot of people, they just want to take the easy way out. They don't understand that, for example, what I would suggest you to get money is that you should get a job, right? And while you have that job, you should be working on a side project until whatever, and save your money. use it wisely, right? I see a lot of people that spend the money that they get from working on just random garbage that's like irrelevant. Because if you spend your money wisely, if you save your money, if you don't eat too much, if you don't buy, well, too many irrelevant, useless things, then you're gonna get somewhere because you're going to have funds. And if you want to invest in your dreams or whatever you want to do in the future, then you're going to have the money. It's gonna take time, but you can do it. But no, they rather just consume, 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 right? When it comes to video games, I'm not like, I mostly play free to play games because I don't want to really get into that because nowadays it's too expensive. I do I buy games here and there? Yeah, sometimes I guess. Not lately, but I used to. And I quit gacha games because I don't know. I feel like that's the next step. Even though I wasn't like a whale or a paid player, I was always free to play. But I quit Dokkan Battle. That's the game that I was playing. This year I quit it as my New Year's resolution, and it feels good. It feels good. It feels refreshing. I have time to do things that I like. And that game was basically promoting, well, gambling like any gacha game, but also it was basically giving me bad habits that I'm gonna get rid of eventually, right? And I know it's hard that when you leave something you're addicted to, like gambling, like smoking, right? Because it is an investment. If you're spending money on cigarettes, right? Or gacha games or whatever, you're basically burning your money. Like, okay, you're gonna feel good when you smoke. You're gonna feel good when you pull the character you want in a gacha game. But after that, there's nothing. Like, the thing that you're getting is worthless, is meaningless. It's not going to do anything for you. It's not gonna help you in any way possible. That's the problem, that a lot of people don't think about it. They want to feel good, they want to consume product, but they don't understand that the way they invest their money, sorry, is the most important thing. I believe that you can be super poor and you can make it, right? The problem with me is that I want to make it in the most difficult way possible. Like, I'm living life on extreme mode, on Dante Must Die mode, on Devil May Cry, IRL, and it's super difficult, but it is my choice. It is the way I want to live my life. I still think that I want to give people advice. I want to improve people. I want to help them do better. And the first thing that you should do is, again, I'll repeat it one last time, save your money. Spend it wisely. Just spend it on necessities. Yeah, you can buy, some whatever Doritos or Coke or candy or whatever, or games or useless things here and there, right? But don't overdo it. Because if you don't have savings, if all the money you're getting, you're spending, you're basically wasting your life. That's the way I see it. If all the money you're getting, you're spending, then you're wasting your life. Even in places like Venezuela, right? With all the political issues and all that, I see people that are basically spending all their savings on useless garbage. And they're not improving, they're not evolving, they're just stuck in the same place, and all they're doing is blaming others. Not necessarily the government, they're like, oh my god, but it is their fault. You have to be responsible. Be responsible with your money. Be responsible with your time. Invest wisely. Save your money. I repeat, save your money. Save money. Most people I know don't do it. Save your money. Don't waste it. It is too precious to be spending it on useless garbage. And that's all I gotta say. Like, subscribe, all that, and take care.